Okay, hey everyone, I'm Dr. Nancy Stanley, physical therapist, life and health coach, and I'm here tonight to talk about something that everybody should be interested in. I think you are interested in, I know I'm interested in it, is sugar substitutes. So many people are on the ketogenic diet or they're on the low calorie diet or some kind of diet. And what we know is that sugar, hey Elaine, thank you for joining me. Sugar is not your friend when you're trying to lose weight. And so you may be using some sugar substitutes and you probably want to know if they're healthy or not. So that's what I'm going to talk about tonight. And you know, I've been on the ketogenic diet for several years now. I do rotate on and off of it. I kind of come out of ketosis about every 6 months, maybe every year, just because I think it's a healthy thing to do, but I don't start eating chips and drinking Melliellas and all that. So I do use some sugar substitutes. What I'll go back to is maybe a little bit more fruit and things, but primarily I'm in ketosis. And why am I in ketosis? Because I feel better when I'm in ketosis. I'm 65 years old. I'll be 65 on October the 11th. And I feel so good. I mean, today I had a great day. I exercised, I took a walk, I worked most of the day on my new upcoming master class that's coming up. So I want you to learn this information. All right, so we're going to talk about the packages of Splenda, Sweet and Low, and Equal first. All right, so Splenda is going to be, which color is it? It's the yellow one. I haven't used them in so long, I don't even have any in my home. But hey, Angela, how are you doing? Thank you for joining me. Okay, so Splenda is really sucralose. So when you think about that, sucralose is sugar. Sucrose is sugar. So Splenda is made from sugar. And the problem with it is part of in the process, it interrupts your absorption of zinc and iodine. So if you have low thyroid, which a lot of people when they join my challenge, they tell me that, then you for sure don't want to be using Splenda because it could be affecting that. So I'm just letting you know that. Okay. And it's going to have some caloric value because it's made from sugar. All right. Now here we have Equal. I think that's the blue one. All right, and that's aspartame. We know that. That's what you're going to find in Diet Cokes and other diet drinks. Although they are beginning to make some drinks with stevia, okay? Aspartame has an excitotoxin in it that excites your brain. And when you say the word toxin, anything that has the word toxin in it, you don't want that. You don't want a toxin in your body, and here's why. I'm just going to digress a little bit here. Yes, so I see, Angela, you're saying you have underactive thyroid. Yes, you don't want to put things in your body that are going to affect your iodine. Okay, so Splenda is one of those things. All right, so where I was going here was toxins. All right, think about rust on your car or rust on something. That's oxidation. Well, what happens when you put certain things in your body that are toxic, like Melliella or cereals or chips or things that have a lot of ingredients in them, soy oil, canola oil, vegetable oil, all of those things are toxic to your body. They're toxic to your gut, and then when they're broken down, they're toxic to your body. And so they produce free radicals, which float around in your body. And let me just tell you, that's what's causing your aches and pains, your stiffness when you get up and down. I don't have that. I'm 65 years old. I get up and down like a 15-year-old because I don't put those toxins in my body. And I also put good fuel in my body. So I was talking to someone today that really wasn't aware of a lot of this, and I was like, you know, you don't put dollar gas in your car. So you certainly don't want to put the dollar menu in your body because it's toxic. It really isn't even food. There's so many things that are food substitutes, those quick and easy things that you grab at the store, like pasta, like cereals, like quick foods, and even some of the Weight Watchers foods. It's just, they're not even real foods. And so why would you put that in your body? It's not good fuel. So I don't know about you, but I want to put good, clean fuel in my body because I want it to run right, just like your car. I would never put dollar gas. Even I got a little Nissan Versa. It's old, but I love it. I would never put dollar gas in it because I know it wouldn't run properly. But we do that to our body. So I'm excited about next week. I'm gonna be doing this master class. It's open to anybody. It's free. I'll be giving away the link on Tuesday, I think, for you to join. But I'm gonna teach you so much about what is harmful and how to fuel your body so that it performs like a well-oiled machine. Isn't that what we want? All right, let's get back to this. Okay, so sweet and low is the third one. That's saccharin. Some of y'all are old enough like me to remember Tab. I remember when I was in high school, I was so skinny then, but I would drink Tabs and had a terrible taste. But that's saccharin, all right? So, you know, the thing about the Splenda, the iodine activates your thyroid hormones, and if it's being interrupted with sweeteners, artificial sweeteners that you're using, that could be a contributor to your problems. Okay. All right, so when you're on the ketogenic diet, your body is processing ketones, and you actually will have ketone breath, all right? It's really acetone. It's your body. You've smelled acetone, you know what that is? Well, that's what your breath is. So you may, especially if you're around people a lot, I personally right now, I'm not around people, I work from home, but if you're around people a lot, you may want to have something like some gum or mint or something like that in your mouth. Well, you don't want anything sweet. So a good option, I've researched that, and a good option for like sugar-free gum is Orbit. That actually has xylitol in it, and xylitol actually has some benefits. The pros of xylitol are really good. I see somebody's hitting the love button. I don't know who that is, but anyway, I can't tell. All right, so the cons with xylitol is it can cause some stomach distress, but you know, just a couple of pieces through the day, or maybe 2 or 3 pieces a day, I don't think it'll bother your stomach, but it might, so you might not be able to do that. But the other pro about xylitol is that it can prevent bacteria in your mouth that causes tooth decay. So that's some good news. Now, I don't think it's a good idea to chew gum all the time, but or maybe you can use a mint that has some xylitol in it. I think it's just not a great habit, and my mama always said women don't look like women if they're chewing gum. And when I watch myself to chew gum, it doesn't look so dainty, that's for sure. Okay, so Swerve is the one sugar substitute that I love. I use it anytime I'm going to be baking. The good thing about Swerve is you can use it 1 for 1. So a cup of Swerve equals to a cup of sugar. And I especially like using the confectioner's kind. So I'm going to share an email. I'm going to share this video in an email. So if I don't have your email, give me your email. And in that, I'm going to put a recipe for a pumpkin delight that is just one of my favorites. So you're definitely going to want that recipe. I also use monk fruit. So it's made with xylitol. Monk fruit is erythritol. And so is Swerve has erythritol to it. Now, one thing I want you to notice, there are carbs in this. So it has 3 grams of carbs in a teaspoon. So you are getting carbs with this. So you are going to have to be careful about that. You can't just go full out with it. You're going to have to be limited. But it is something that you can enjoy. What I like to do if I do make a sweet recipe is I just cut it in half and make half of it so that we eat it up, get it over with, and get back onto our healthy eating program, okay? All right. the other thing, the last one I'm going to mention is stevia, and I use stevia a lot, and I use it in my coffee. But one thing you have to be careful about with the powdered stevia is a lot of times they will put bulking fibers in it, so they may even use maltodextrin or dextrose, and those are sugars. But so you have to look for that. Read your label. I always tell my clients, just flip this over and go right here to where it has ingredients, and there it goes. It's erythritol, a prebiotic, oligosaccharides, and natural flavor. So this is going to be good, but sometimes you'll flip that over, and like in your ranch dressing, the first ingredient will be maltodextrin. You don't want to eat that, okay? You don't want to use that because it's a sugar. Okay, so Sweet Leaf is a good brand of stevia because they use inulin in that, which is better than the maltodextrin. So you want to look for that. But stevia is made from a green leaf, and it's many times more. I can't remember how many more. 10 times more sweet than sugar. So it doesn't take but a little bit, and that's why they have to put the bulking agent in it to give you a canister of stevia. If they gave you the whole thing, it would just be a lot. Okay. So hey Alexis, thank you for joining me, and Elaine, thank you for putting your email in. Charlotte, I think I have your email. Hey Gloria, thank you for joining me. Okay, so give me your email if you want to get the recipe, and I'm going to send this link, and you can actually forward my emails to somebody, and then just tell them to reply to me, and I'll add their name. Or you can go to my website, www.drnancystanley.com, and there's a nutrition guide in there that you can print out, and but you'll have to give me your email to get that nutrition guide. It's kind of one of those swapping things that we do. Okay, so hit that little arrow that lets other people know about this video, and hit the heart button before you go. Give me a comment. What is your favorite sweetener substitute? Which one do you use the most, and why do you use it? Do you think it tastes better? You just like it? Whatever. Okay. All right. So I am going to do a drawing tonight for supplements. So here we go. I had some people that shared the video today and last night, so they got their name in the box. All right. So here we go. Let's see who we got. All right, this is Kathy Sharp. I'm not sure that I know Kathy, but congratulations, Kathy. I have already put in the mail. Tracy won last night, Tracy Martin. I've already put hers in the mail, and she'll get them in a couple of days. So, so Gloria, yeah, I like liquid stevia too. I think that's probably my favorite. The powdered stevia has a different taste to me, and I guess that's that powder, what's in it, it must have, it must have those additives is what I taste that's different, okay? All right, but I make me a really good, I call it a latte in the morning. I have a frother where I froth my heavy whipping cream. I add my stevia to that, and I put my MCT oil in that and froth it up and pour it over in my coffee, and oh, it's delicious. It just makes my morning, But remember, I told you on the first video a couple of nights ago that you need to drink 2-3 cups of water first thing in the morning. That's the first thing you do. Yep. Yeah, no. Stevia does have, well, not stevia. Swerve has the probiotics, Lisa. It's Swerve. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Not sure what I'm going to talk about, but it's going to be something related to health. And I look forward to seeing you. Thanks so much.